Okay, so we talked about game flop and then pelting them with whatever produce aisle shit that we can just hold in both of our arms. But they did have at least one thing that I gave a shit about, and that was tons of PlayStation 3 games that cost jack shit, and then additional savings on top of it. They're like, how about buy two, get one free? I'm like, I'm listening. They're like, but if you buy 5, you get 25% off. I'm like, go on. And they're like, and if you got a pro membership and you read that Games Informer, which you don't, and it's just sitting on top of your toilet, and I'm not talking from experience or anything, but now it's an additional 10% on all of that. I'm like, well, now, I guess I'm going to have to go and knock off all those games before you decide to just make them disc only, because you don't have enough room in your store for those cases that take up, like, I don't know. I have game. Oh, here we go. It takes up this much space. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You might not be able to fill up half the fucking store with Cricket wireless bullshit and Think Geek merchandise that you have to keep putting on clearance because nobody's fucking buying it. Oh, man. What a wacky concept. Games in a game store. What would I think of next? Those people. But yeah, I bought a lot of PS3 games. That's
I know. If they had games in a game store, I might actually stop and go there. Isn't that an interesting novel concept?
Stop at a GameStop?
It'd be like a place that you stop to buy games. That's bizarre.
That is a novel you know what? I think you're onto something. Trademark that shit immediately. Once everybody's done talking about penises in the chat, then eventually they'll want to go and steal that idea of a game store. Fucking weird.
Anyway.
The more you know. But, okay, so Black Friday, basically, I bought a bunch of games and other random shit, Christmas presents and all that. So my Xmas was like halfway completed just from that day alone. And I did most of it online because I didn't feel like dealing with mouth breathers and shit and people trying to trample me to death. Did you gentlemen buy anything online or actually venture out into the sea of people?
Not a goddamn thing.
Yeah, I purposefully avoided these actual like retail I avoided them like fucking landmines. I went out without thinking on Black Friday just to get some chow. Like, I don't even think I had any specific. I just wanted something in my stomach and had the misfortune of passing a Target. And then it was my unending pleasure to spend the next fucking 35 minutes in backed up traffic just because there happened to be a Target in the immediate goddamn vicinity. Like, dude, what Targets, the fuck?
Every Target that I saw was just getting fucked with human beings. Every single entrance and exit just had people plowing right into it, and it was just like one of those X-ray scenes in like a fucking hentai where they showed the dude fucking finishing in the bitch. Same exact thing, except for the bitch is now a fucking Target store. And don't make that fucking face. You already know.
She doesn't have a dick growing out of her crotch. That's
no, she probably does it, but she's probably got like dicks for nipples because I mean it's hentai. Why the fuck not? And it's like a demon who's doing it, but. Yeah,
but there's a schoolgirl uniform involved somehow, always.
Well, yeah, she's got pink hair, up in pigtails, aka handlebars, and you know the whole 9 yards, quite literally, and again, not figuratively. But